Did you die? Is he still alive? It's been 3
Mushrooms
months.
are
Friend
plants.
Joey, please
But
can I
why
be
not
not
plant?
It's
Do you
a
have
hard
Plants
yeah.
vs. Zombies?
Watching him
3
not
yet?
using
Chinese
sun
All
rays.
fungus
Plants
leaves
vs. Zombies.
are not
Why didn't you
plants.
introduce
So
the
all the
zombies?
shrooms are a mask.
Hello everybody and welcome back to part 8 of defeating Plants vs. Zombies 2 with only non-plants. We're gonna start off this video by shout-outing Motion Z and his Bony podcast. So yeah, alright, without further ado, last time we defeated the Dark Ages and now we're on to Neon Mixtape Tour. And as all of you guys pointed out in the comments of the last video, I could have used all of the mushrooms last video and I didn't think of that. I'm gonna be honest, the rules of this challenge are pretty stupid, but technically the mushrooms aren't plants and I also unlocked them all in the last world, so for this video I'm gonna use them all. Anyways, I don't want to waste any time, let's do a quick recap. I'm only allowed to use plants which aren't real world plants, and conveyor belt levels and special levels will be skipped. If you want, go back and rewatch the series to catch up on what happened last time. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Day 1. This day showed us the main gimmick of this world, which is how the music changes throughout the level, affecting the zombies. Anyways, day 1, as usual, was a breeze, and using the Sunshroom made everything a whole lot easier, just in general. Day 2 introduced us to the beetroot plant and the punk rock zombie. The beetroot jumps when a zombie is in a 3x3 area from him, producing damaging sound waves. And the punk rock zombie's deal is that when the music turns into punk music, he starts kicking your plants all over the place. Luckily though, I was able to easily defeat him with my gargantuars. Day 3 was a conveyor belt level. Day 4 was a level that took up 3 of our plant slots with pre-picked plants that we couldn't use. Since we had limited options, I decided it would be a good idea to take the ice shroom along for the ride. At the start of the level, there was a big wave of zombies, which pretty much caught me off guard, and I didn't have a strong enough defense, which led me to lose 2 mowers, but after that, I made a strong mushroom defense, which totally smashed the rest of this level. Day 5 was a survive and protect the endangered plants level. This time, 2 peanuts and 2 beetroots. Honestly, this level was a little bit difficult because of the punk rock zombies who came in swarms, kicking my plants off the map left and right, but in the end, I did manage to get it first try. Day 6 was a conveyor belt level, but it introduced us to the roller skate zombie girl. So I decided to play it anyways. Basically, her deal is that all the zombies that are behind her get sort of shielded when her music plays. Other than that, it was just another conveyor belt level, so easy peasy. Day 7 came with 2 plants taking up our slots, one of them being the Magnet-shroom. Totally forgot about this guy. Basically, in this world, he can magnetize the punk zombie's head right out of their body using his giant metal nose ring. Also, I discovered in this level that the rollerblade zombie girl can roll over your plants, killing them instantly, which is pretty nuts if you ask me. But other than that, this level was pretty easy. Day 8. For this level, I decided to take the Magnet-shroom once again, and honestly, best decision I ever made. I mean, look how satisfying this is. Day 9 was a survive with a given plants level, and since it didn't give me any plants I could use, I skipped it. Day 10 was a conveyor belt level, but it also introduced us to the rapper zombie, so we'll talk about him later. For now, moving on. Day 11 was also a survive with a given plants level, so I skipped it as well. Day 12 came with a gargantuar. Anyways, the rapper zombie. His ability is that when his music plays on, he swings his mic, smacking your plants out of existence. But in this level, I made sure for him not to come close to any of my plants. Other than that, this level was super easy even with this gargantuar. Day 13 was a plant your defense level, and honestly it was super fun and easy. Day 14 was a survive the attack with the given plants, and the only plants I could use was the Sunshroom, but I can't really beat a level with just the Sunshroom, so yeah. Day 15 was a survive and protect the endangered plants level. This time an entire lane of beetroots. This level was really challenging. I lost it 11 times until I finally figured out the best strategy to beat it. And it was all thanks to the help of the Puff Shroom in the early game, and then Ice Shroom and Guard Shrooms in the late game, assisted by the Infinuts. Pretty OP strategy. Day 16 was a conveyor belt level, so skip. Day 17. This day introduced us to the Breakdancer zombie. His deal is that when the breakdance music comes on, he goes on dancing and pushes all of the zombies in front of him at your plants. And if I'm being real, that's not even the most annoying thing about him. It's those damn stupid squeaky shoes sounds that he makes when he comes walking at you. I mean, this is like Squidward level stuff. Day 18 came with a pre-picked garlic plant that I couldn't use, but that didn't really matter since I just beat it anyways. Day 19 was another conveyor belt level to show off the premium blueberry plant. I decided to play it anyways because it was fun. Day 20 was another normal level where my usual strats worked as good as always. Day 21 was a level where I couldn't let the zombies trample the flowers. And on my first try, I learned the hard way that using my gargantuars plant food power-up can make me lose the level because with this power-up, it drags the zombies to it, making me drag them on the flowers and then losing. And on my second try, my best strategies just turned out to be spamming ice shrooms all over the map, and that managed to do the trick. Day 22 was a conveyor belt level that introduced us to both the gamer zombie and the spore shroom. The spore shroom's power is that any zombie that it kills turns into a spore shroom as well. The gamer zombie comes into this world with a giant arcade machine generating pixelated zombies out of it. And well, although this level was against the rules of the challenge, since it was a conveyor belt level, I decided to play it anyways because it was mainly a spore shroom level, and in the end it just turned out to be a massive mess of mushrooms. Day 23 came with a pre-picked spore shroom plant, and honestly this level was a total blast. I didn't expect the spore shroom to fit in so well with my mushroom arsenal. I mean, look at this. Sun shroom to give me sun, spore shroom to hit the ranged enemies, ice shroom to hit the close enemies, and guard shroom protecting them in the middle. Day 24 was a plan your defense level, and it came with every zombie we've seen in this world all together, including multiple gargantuars. And even with all that in this level, nobody stood a chance against my mushroom strategies. Day 25 was just another standard level. The only interesting thing about it is that during its final wave, a bunch of punk zombies came all together and I just instantly killed them all with my Magnet-shroom plant food power, and it was super satisfying. Day 26 was a survive and protect the endangered plants level. This time there were 4 spore shrooms that were smack at the start of the map. And well, to my surprise, I got this level first try. I will never underestimate the powers of the non-plants again. Day 27 was another conveyor belt level. Day 28 came with a pre-picked carrot in our slot and also introduced us to the final zombie of this world, the Boombox guy. His deal is that when he comes into the stage and plays his music, all of your plants become instantly tranced and frozen, which is really annoying. And well, my strategy to counter him was mainly using the Bada Booms to instantly kill him when all of my other plants were inactive. Day 29 was just another regular day. Shroom defense and Bada Boom on instant threats. And also when I defeated this level, I was rewarded with this amazing ad starring Albert Einstein himself. Check it out.
So, apparently, only people with IQ over
Anyways, day 30 was a level where I couldn't have more than 15 plants. That meant no spore shroom and guard shroom for this level since they both spawn in extra plants and I couldn't risk it. And well, I gotta give it to it, man. The MVP of this match was definitely the ice shroom. He totally carried me all the way to victory. Let's hear some W's in the comments for the ice shroom. Day 31 was a survive the attack with a given plants level. And it actually gave me 2 plants that I could use. The sun shroom and the spore shroom. The problem with this level is that basically every 30 seconds a gargantuar spawns in. I guess they thought I would use the blueberry plant to beat this level, but unfortunately for me that's not the case. Well, I lost this level on my first and second try, but after that I decided to switch up my strategy because since there is no way I can get enough spore shrooms to kill the gargantuars in time, I thought maybe I could just fill the map up with as many sun shrooms as I can to try and stall them as much as possible so that in the final wave I can kill them all with the mowers. So on my third attempt, I tried this, but there was no way that I could stall the first gargantuar that spawns in the level all the way to the end of it. Basically, I died again and again and again until I just figured out that there's no possible way that I could beat this level with just these plants because there's just too many gargantuars that spawn in, not to mention all the other zombies I have to deal with during this level at the same time. Day 32 is the final level of this world, and that means I get to zap Zomboss and all of his zombie minions to ash and finally conquer the Neon Mixtape Tour. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching and making it all the way to the end of this video. I know I haven't uploaded in like a year, it's been a really busy time, but I'll continue to make more awesome videos in the future. So, I hope to see you all next time. And yeah, peace out.